Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Bird Reads Nights. It's not even nighttime. It's 12 in the afternoon and extremely warm. We're going to start off today with a bird fact about acknowledging the feeling of disappointment. And that sometimes disappointment can tell you important things, and that it's not always to be avoided. It's a helpful emotion that tells you about what you care about what you need to communicate to other people, about your expectations. And so we can kind of see it as an ally in a way, even if it is an uncomfortable, unwanted emotion. Anyways, Tavros just fucking died. No, he didn't actually die. He broke his legs because Vriskin made him jump off a cliff. And then classic Carcat said, stop playing games for girls. Thanks, Carcat. Anyways, we're back into the present, but not too far into the present. Right around this moment with Carcat and the toilet during a conversation we have already read, which ended like this. So I'm not going to read this because we already read it. Between Carcat and whatever the hell her name is, Terezi. There it is. So Gallows Calibrator. And then we, immediately after that conversation, we had this conversation. Arachnid's Grip began trolling carcinogeneticist. Psst. Hey, brave leader. Oh my god, why are you talking to me? Can I join your team? Yes, I'm glad you asked, because there is a wide open slot for the most vile, backstabbing sociopath who ever lived. You really helped me out of a jam by stepping forward. Vile backstabbing sociopath? Carcat, did you copy and paste that phrase directly from your personal ad describing what you were looking for in a lady? Ha ha ha. More cagey cutesy bullshit. Like I'm not up to my lobe stem with that already having to deal with Terezi. You both must have been insufferable when you were a team. Your opponents probably all just tried to commit suicide after a few minutes of putting up with your fangy grinned drivel. That's probably how it all went down with when the shit hit the thresher. That's not a bad guess, but man, Carcat, you sure are giving me a hard time. I don't see how we're supposed to be becoming friends if you recoil from my olive branch like I'm a twitching and mummified bovine phallus in your direction. Like I'm twitching. Become friends. What the fuck? We will never be friends, moron. Not even hate friends? No, more like twitchy-eyed, projectile vomiting and utter disgust friends while I perforate my bone bulge with a culling fork. Oh my god. Yes, I'll take it. Get lost. Anyway, I was just joking about wanting to be on your team. I'm already on the blue team. Oh. Oh, really? Wait, let me count out 8 of these things. Hold on. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Was that 8? I don't know. There. Now I am an enormous tool forever. Oh, Carcat. Yes, Aradia and I have an arrangement. We will be co-leaders. But really, I will be the leader. Shh, don't tell anyone. What do you think, Carcat? Can you take on 2 dangerous ladies at once? Yawn. Come on, aren't you a little nervous that I will oppose you? You should be. No, you're just a run-of-the-mill little psycho girl. A troll Kager a dozen? I don't know what that means. I'll be taking apart the blue team with brutal efficiency. You'll see. You never played one of your dumb games with me, so you never had the privilege of seeing what I can do. Enjoy the show, sweetheart. Just don't even think about using your mind-control tricks on my players. Remember your truce? Psh, those days are far behind me. Anyway, I can't control just anybody. They've got to be impressionable. Like you. You can't control me. Sure I can. I just choose not to. Yeah, okay. I find your mind totally unpalatable to browse. Looking into your brain is like pawing through a smelly dumpster, full of broken glass and razor blades. And poop. Ugh. Whatever, don't even try it. I've got the better Scourge sister on my team, and if you break your truce, you'll have to answer to her. The funny thing is, she was always way better than you without any powers. Yeah, that's right. I know your whole story. You were always jealous she could manipulate people so well without resorting to cheap mind tricks. Ha! I can tell this burns you, and I can't even paw through your dumpster. Chalk it up as another infuriating victory for Gutterblood over aristocracy. Oh, what's that? Nothing to say? Wow, speechless, I guess. You're probably crying right now. That would make my fucking day. Hey, look at me being the one to talk shit at warp speed, then log off before you can reply. Bye, idiot! Carcinogeneticist ceased trolling Arachnid's grip. Carcinogeneticist began trolling Arachnid's grip. Oh, back so soon? Did your thumb slip on the button? Guess you can't get enough of me. You made me do that, and you know that. And you know it. You ain't got nothing on me, and you can't prove shit. Anyway, Carcat, I just wanted to say, heart. Arachnid's grip ceased trolling Carcinogeneticist. Oh, God. Carcat, be the other asshole. You are now the other... Oh, God. You decide that we could probably stand to delay this guy's introduction a little longer. Why don't we see what someone else is up to? Anyone. Look at this guy's background. Hurry! You switch to a vague teaser of the final unseen troll in the nick of time. Boop. Cole. Prod. Boop. Ooh, there's another troll. The Pisces, I think. Aradia, go home. You head back to your hive to get to the blue team's session started. It's been a while. You revisit the remains of your quaint rural hive. Your lawn ring and the small excavation sites you dug up for, our practice are all overgrown with vegetation. You haven't been here since the night of the accident. On that night, you found your calling. The voices of the dead grew louder, urging you to return to the ruins you discovered not long before. You left so abruptly, you didn't even have time to bury your Lucis. But that's fine, because trolls don't typically bury their dead. Leaving bodies to be consumed by wild animals is more customary. Aradia, begin session. So she gets out her laptop. You have an arrangement to begin the session as co-leader with one of the Blue Bloods. You understand this player intends to make a power grab and take sole possession of the leadership role. Such subterfuge is typical of their caste. But you're perfectly okay with this. It's one of the many things you're okay with. You allow your co-player to take the lead and enter the medium first. You understand that the leadership role is essentially meaningless, aside from offering the distinction of being the first player to enter. You also understand that entering the game second was always your intention. So who is playing who? Aradia, connect to server player. Beep. You have a server player connect to you, someone you personally selected for the role. The devices required for entry are deployed. The kernel sprite awaits prototyping, but unlike all 11 other players, your dead Lucis is not available. You have to use something else. Aradia, Tier 1 prototype. Whoop. Prototyping with the frog head before entering the medium would prove to be critical for later success. Just another of many assurances whispered by the dead. You've long since stopped questioning them, or doubting the future significance of even spontaneous acts of frivolous desecration. Compelling your nonplussed server player to perform this task might have proven difficult. Luckily, your telekinesis, an ability greatly magnified through your calling, would be sufficient to move the massive object, whereas the game cursor likely would not. Your server player simply watched in mystification. Wow, they all got crazy powers. Ah. It's Nepeta. Oh, after her Lucis died. Poor Nepeta. She really just had no idea what the hell was going on. Oh, look, there's a frog sprite. It kind of looks like Kermit now. Aradia, enter. You enter the medium, taking your place in the land of quartz and melody as the Maid of Time. Meanwhile, your client player has been exploring another world. The blue blood has a present for you. The present cannot be duplicated via alchemy at this stage of the game. It would cost too much grist, a detail which this player had not been aware of. The player would have to progress to the second gate of their own world, arrive through the gate above your hive, and deliver it in person. Facilitating this delivery was one of the reasons why it was important for you to enter second. There's Nepeta. Your server player's confusion is only in part due to learning the ropes of a new game. There is a more significant reason for her befuddlement. While she followed your advice and went through the simple motions of game setup, at no point were you visible on her monitor. She saw your damaged hive, she saw the alchemitter, and other devices she deployed. She saw the strange computing device on the floor, bearing the visage of a species that she didn't recognize. She even saw a great big stone frog head fly through the air all by itself and become the frog sprite. And though she wouldn't ask why, you would always delay the answer. The fact remained. She couldn't see you. Okay, I don't know why this is myself either, and I don't think we're supposed to know at this point in the game. But, here we see the trolls are going through everything that we saw John, Jade, Dave, and Rose go through in the beginning. Aradia, Tier 2, Prototype. She couldn't see you up until the moment after the sprite's second prototyping, because you were dead all along. What? Aradia was already dead? How is that possible? Was she possessed by the spirit of the dead? We are all completely blown away by this stunning revelation. Wow, dead? Really? Like a ghost? Huh. And then she prototyped herself, which is crazy. So now Aradia is part frog. Nepeta, interrogate frog girl, and also part game construct. Arsenic Catnip begins trolling Apocalypse Arisen. Aradia, I can see you. That is you, right? Yes. Why are you the floating frog all of a sudden? I'm dead. My spirit merged with the frog sprite. Wow, dead. Really? Like a ghost. Huh. Well, I hope this doesn't make me sound dumb, but I am completely blown away by that stunning revelation. You don't sound dumb. Whew! How did you die? I ignored the advice of a friend and made some bad choices. AC rumples up her nose in perplexment at AA's really vague and spooky answer. But actually that's good because I kind of think I don't want to know. It's making me sad to think about. Okay. Nepeta, can you please keep this a secret? Yes, I promise I won't tell anyone about it. And by permis, I mean promise, just so you know I'm serious. Thank you, Ribbit. Whoops. Hee hee hee. She typed that out. Aradia, be the huge bitch. Huge bitch. Blah, blah. Hussey was self-aware. Now's finally the time, everyone. Your name is Vriska Circuit. You are the master of extreme role-playing. You can't get enough of it, or really any game of high stakes and chance. You've persisted with the habit even in spite of your accident. But then again, you don't have much choice. Your Lucis is very hungry all the time. She can only be appeased by the flesh of young trolls. You cloud campaigns for teams of flarpers, utilizing your abilities for orchestrating the demise of the impressionable. Your victories supply you with treasure, experience points, and spider food. You are something of an apocalypse buff, which is something you can be on Alternia. You are fascinated by the end-of-world scenarios and enjoy constructing doomsday devices for the hell of it. You are drawn to means of dark prognostication and the advantages they offer, particularly in gaming scenarios. Your abilities in this department were hobbled with the loss of your vision eightfold, and you have since sought alternatives through various black oracles. You consult with these ominous globes, but routinely destroy them in frustration over the puzzling, guaranteed inaccuracy of their predictions. Breaking them has developed into a habit bordering on fetishistic, and with each you destroy, you add to an insurmountable stockpile of terrible luck. You have to stop, but addiction is a powerful thing. Your troll tag is Arachnid's Grip, and your statements tend to be just a little bit over dramatic. What will you do? Oh man, Vriska. Vriska. So she's got a bunch of magic 8 balls and she's smashing them, and then there's a bunch of dice that come out. Vriska, check out cool drawing on the wall. Yeah. You drew your own role-playing character for fun, as many flarpers are prone to do. She's the best character, and you wish you were her. Oh wait, you are her! Your wish has been granted, probably as a special boon for being so great at everything. Her name is Marquise Spinneret Mindfang, scourge of land dwellers and sea dwellers alike, and worst nightmare to silly boy skylarks everywhere. She has accumulated more treasure and gained more levels than any member of the Petticoat Sea Grift class ever. She gained all of the levels. All of them. Yeah! Friska, proceed to computer. You have a lot to do. So many irons in the fire. Ow! Lousy dice. You just can't ever seem to go anywhere in your hive without stepping on an errant D4. Pointy little bastards. It's just your bad luck, you guess. You've had such terrible luck ever since your accident, and it just keeps getting worse. As far as you're concerned, the world can't end soon enough. As you were saying, so many irons in the fire. Such a tangled web. It is a web full of flaming irons and mixed metaphors. Tonight is a big night. You have a lot of meddling to catch up on tonight. Bugging and fussing and meddling. They just like use all of these phrases that give it like a cohesion across all the different characters because there's like a narrative voice and they're like talking about each character, but it's that voice is also blending with the narrator's voice, but it's also blending with all of the voices of the other characters, which then like creates these in-jokes. Vriska, take dice. Strife Specibus, dice kind. You equip your enchanted dice set, the fabled Fluorite Octet. It consists of 8d8, plundered from a ghost ship during a particularly challenging campaign. In ancient times, such weapons were employed by roving bands of Gamblidnats? Deadly marauders with a passion for chance. They all died off, though. Took too many crazy risks. Rolling the dice will execute a wide range of highly unpredictable attacks. Very high rolls can be devastating to even the most powerful opponents. Of course, with the luck you've had lately, you couldn't make a good roll to save your life. Got to do something about this awful luck. Gotta catch a break. When you get worked up about stuff, you put 8s in places that don't really make a lot of sense phonetically. The typing quirks. See, and they're doing it here too. Like this is in Vriska's typing quirk, even though it's in the narration. That's exactly what I was just talking about. Vriska, begin meddling. Time to get this show on the road. There are so many people to meddle with tonight. After you ditch an unwelcome solicitor first, that is, doesn't she realize how rude it is to meddle? You'll fuss with her meddling later. What now? Oh, him. You thought he'd washed his hands of you. Strange timing that he's bugging you tonight after so long without a peep from him. Vriska, deal with this guy. Show Pestalog. And look at that. It's the classic white text on white background. Just so great. Also, interesting to note, this person, seemingly not. Oh, it is still a Pestalog, but no Pesterchum or troll. I don't remember what their chat client is. No Pestalog username. Hello. Oh my God, why are you talking to me? This is the last time we'll ever talk. Still sticking with the white text, I see. So smooth and stylish. I forgot how much I loved highlighting it to read all the boring things you have to say. It's like a fun game for super extra handicapped R-word people. God, Vriska. Remember, we're still back in 2010. It was a different time. Not a good time. But bad. Like opening a present. Find out what obnoxious thing the mystery tool typed. What is it? A parting courtesy, I suppose. All the ways I've exploited you were meant to bring about the events that will take place this evening. Knowing this will provide context for the events in your near future and will affect how you behave in response. These events will be just as important as those preceding it. I've gone to great lengths, you see. You didn't exploit me. You're just a petty douche with a bad temper who likes to play games, and all I did was humor you. You can tell she's all worked up because she's putting 8 on A's. I did exploit you. Very thoroughly. It was easy. So full of yourself! Have I ever lost a game? Don't change the subject! What subject are you referring to? Oh, and this is like the angry face, but there's 8 eyes. I'm going to log off in a big huff, and you have to promise not to use that nasty trick where you log me back on out of petty douchey spite. And then we can go back to never ever talking, because man, that was heaven when it was like that. There's no need for that kind of assurance. I'll be brief. I no longer hold you accountable for any wrongdoing. In fact, I've given your transgression very little thought since the incident. If you acknowledge this amnesty and regard it as sincere, you may begin to find the odds falling in your favor again. This may be essential if you are to succeed on your journey. Slow down! Man, I am just wearing out so many pens taking all these important notes. Fuck! Fuck you for ruining all my good note-taking pens and giving me this terrible cramp in my good note-taking hand. Incredible, the risks you take with your scorn. But of course, it was your unpleasant, simplistic temperament that made you so easy to control. Vicious and predictable, like an insect. If you turn a swarm of wasps on a crowd, the outcome is certain. It takes no skilled strategist to understand this. You were in fact a waste of my talents, a primitive expedient. Blech, what a snob. You're worse than my meddler friend. I wonder why they waste their camaraderie on you. I'll never understand it. I thought you said you would be brief! I'll say one last thing. Though the magnitude of the ensuing destruction resulting directly from your actions will be neither possible or necessary for you to fathom, there nevertheless ought to be a silver lining. The only question is whether you will live long enough to see it. I'm not a gambling man, but if I was, I wouldn't bet on it. Goodbye. Z. Bye, asshole. Oh. 8 ball. She's gonna smash it. Bump. More hollow comebacks. As hollow and wishy-washy as the inside of one of these dumb black globes. What is all that attitude against the guy who's never wrong? It's so depressing. You can't even work up the energy to smash this stupid thing. Maybe you could stand to have some camaraderie wasted on you, even if it comes from a meddler friend. Briska, endure meddling. Oh my god, she's so lonely. I mean, so is Tavros kinda, but... I mean, they all are. They're trolls. What? Arachnid's grip began trolling grim auxiliatrix. Just wanted you to know that your Lucis... Oh, just wanted to know. Is your Lucis dead yet? Huh? What kind of question is that? Is this a trick? Are you trying to sabotage me? Are you in cahoots with someone? No. Cahoots! Cahoots, I say. You sure do seem to be saying cahoots. I'm just asking because mine's dead. What? Oh no. How did that happen? It was just her time. Really? Are you sure it wasn't sabotage? I would suspect sabotage if I was you. No, there was no plot or conspiracy or any trace of saboteurs operating through the special and magical union one can only describe as being in cahoots with another. When a virgin mother grub abdicates and renounces brooding, her time will always be relatively short. I always knew this. Sad face. She was so cool. You had the coolest Lucis of anyone I know. I wanted to meet her someday. Maybe you still can. Yeah, meet her corpse. I guess that's not so bad a consolation prize. Seeing a big, dead, cool mother grub. Wow! You were so lucky. My Lucis sucks. Haha. Why did you ask if she's dead anyways? Do you know something? They are all dying. Or are going to soon. I believe it's a preemptive consequence of the game we are about to play. If a preemptive consequence is a concept that can be said to hold any meaning, but from what I understand, if it is applicable in any sphere at all, then this game holds that sphere. Okay, I don't really get that. So you can just go ahead and think I'm some dumb flighty broad again. I wasn't going to think that. You know what, I don't think I even really understand what I just said, so never mind. Now you have me a little worried. Man, I hope she's okay. Preemptive consequence of the game we're about to play is like your guardian dying, I guess. Because all of their Lucises are dying. But, yeah, Grim Auxiliary Tricks kind of is knowing something that she doesn't know, which I think might be related to her class spect, which we'll learn more about later. Why would this happen? This is just my luck. Have some died besides yours? And, you know whose, I guess? Surprise face. Yes, a few, I think. Carcat thinks it's his fault. He believes his actions triggered an inauspicious chain reaction. You mean a curse? Sure. Wow, between his curse and my shitty luck, we are so screwed. I'm not surprised to see you endorse his paranoia without hesitation. But I was... No, she's not. She's like more haughty. But I was attempting to illustrate a point in bringing it up. Phew! There goes another one sailing over the idiot girl's head. Okay, lay it on me. She's so self-depreciating. I don't remember that. She like... I guess that's the dramatics of her whole thing. These events are inevitable, and regardless of whatever emotional entanglements obfuscate their significance, they will ultimately serve an important purpose. The curse had nothing to do with it, and Carcat's notion of a curse is inseparable from his perception of events as intrinsically negative and as tailored to his personal dissatisfaction. And your bad luck is the same way. I believe, anyway. Okay. What would happen if you just cleaned up a bit? Don't you think you would step on a few less hard triangles? Why do you try and help me and stuff? What's the point? It's kind of bothersome and insulting sometimes. So I have a messy room. Big deal. My luck fucking blows. It's got nothing to do with it, and you just don't even know. Meddler. Why are you so meddly, Miss Meddlesome McFussyfangs? Because you're dangerous. No way. I'm just fine. Why don't you can it? Every time you tell me to can it, I think it's funny. I mean, it's just a funny thing to say, don't you think? Tongue face. It's okay to be dangerous. Lots of people are. And dangerous people can be really important. Maybe even the most important sometimes. But it just means there's got to be someone around to keep an eye on them. And if not me, then who? Everyone has an important job to do. Okay, so you're spying on me. Kind of creepy. Man, maybe you should get a life. Or, you know, if you're so high and mighty and think you're so great, maybe you could, I don't know, try and stop me from doing bad things? That wouldn't work. If I tried to stop you, you would regard me as an enemy instead of merely as a nuisance. And what good would that do? So I'm afraid McFussyfangs it must be. Ugh. Okay, great. Fine. I'm going to check on my Lucis now, but I'm starting to think you are full of shit, and I'm quite sure that she will be quite fine. Man, she's so angry all the time. You're right. Anything can happen, I guess. But just so you know, I'm sorry for your loss in advance. Arachnid's Grip ceased trolling Grim Auxiliary Tricks. Arachnid's Grip began trolling Grim Auxiliary Tricks. Ah! Man, why didn't I just get the last word and sign off real quick like I usually do? Let you sneak in that stinking little ninja quip in there. Ah, so mad. Lousy, stupid, goddamn supportive friend. Arachnid's Grip ceased trolling Grim Auxiliary Tricks. 8's all over the place. Frisco, check on Lucis. You go down like 50 million stairs to her nest below. You wonder if any other kid on the planet has such high maintenance Lucis. You doubt it. Oh my god, she's such a whiner. You pass by one of your completed doomsday devices. You promised you'd build it for an especially powerful and influential member of the nautical aristocracy in return for his collusion during your campaigns. Some guy you were in cahoots with. You guess none of it matters now. Now though, it was tough to build, and it isn't perfect yet. Luckily, one of your pals nearby is pretty handy with technology. He can be tapped for parts and favors frequently. You wonder if any other kid on the planet has as many irons in the fire as you. You doubt it. Giant Spider Lucis. See? Look at this. She's fine. Fine and huge and hungry as ever. You guess you're relieved? Yes, of course. Whew! Why wouldn't you be? It would be devastating if anything happened to your dear, sweet custodian. A giant spider that you have to feed children to. Oh, we're going to the other. So this is Friska's house on the right, I guess, and then we're going to the other house. Oh, we go back to this guy. It's the neighbor. You guess there's no delaying this guy's introduction anymore. As long as we're in the neighborhood, they live right next to each other. Enter name. This guy's the Sagittarius, baby. Oh my god, wait. Oh yeah, that horse in the background says, I love being strong. And they all just have huge blurred out genitalia. Oh my god. Enter name. Your name is Equius Zahak. I've completely forgot that was his last name. Does not matter. You love being strong. You are so strong, you would surely be the class of the elite legion of ruffian annihilators. And while such a calling would be quite honorable, you would prefer to join the ranks of the Archer-Eradicators. Archer-Eradicators. It's just all of the classes are just people who kill people. Perhaps the most noble echelon the Imperial forces have to offer. Unfortunately, you suck at archery. You have not successfully fired a single arrow. Every time you try, you break the bow. You are simply too strong. You've broken so many bows, it has developed into a habit bordering on fetishistic. Oh, just like Friska. You have to stop. But addiction is a powerful thing. It's like reusing writing so that you can kind of do it faster, but also you're making all these callbacks, so it's like seems like it's more impressive. I don't know. Excuse me. You have a great appreciation for the fine arts. Is that what you'd call that? You use your aristocratic connections to acquire priceless masterpieces, painted in the oldest and most respected Alternian tradition of nude muscle beast portraits. These striking depictions of the exquisite fauna native to Alternia remind you of the purest physical ideal that must be sought by anyone who professes a love of strength. When those of lesser bloodlines turn up their uncultured noses at such stunning material, it makes you furious. Practically everything makes you furious. You have so much rage that it can only be expressed through staggering quantities of physical violence. You build strong and sturdy robots, set them to kill mode, and beat the shit out of them in caged brawls. Sometimes you lose teeth, but they usually grow back. Your trolling tag is Centaur's Testicle. Yep, you heard that right. And with your bow and arrow ever at the ready, you take exception. Oh, I don't remember what he sounds like. Take exception to lewd language unbefitting of blue bloods. Hey, from here on out, I'm not giving no promises that any of the voices are going to be consistent, and I'll just try to say who's talking so that you know who it is. Equius, check on the Lucis. I love these Muscle Beast portraits because they're terrible. And if you're into that unironically, then good for you. Equius, check on Lucis. Now, where did that craven excuse for a custodian go? It makes you furious when he goes missing like this, probably off somewhere nursing his bruises. You swear, the old boy is made of glass. You are starting to get agitated. Arthur, where are you? Oh, there he is. Who's just preparing an ice-cold glass of nutritious Lucis milk for you, with a thick foamy head on it, just the way you like it. Gross. You cannot hope to beat Arthur in a butler-off. He simply is the best there is. Equius, thank Arthur. Pat, pat. You accept the frosty beverage and give the good fellow a grateful pat, as gently as possible. Seriously, he's like a soft summer peach. This poor guy's got a black eye. Equius, drink Lucis milk. Drink, 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 shatter! The Lucis milk is the secret to being strong. Actually, it isn't. You like to think that, though. The truth is that you're really strong because you're kind of a freak. You were chosen by one of the strongest Lucis species on the planet. It was the only sort of custodian that could handle raising you. Whoops, there goes the glass, as usual. So I guess that guy's Arthur is one of the best, strongest Lucis species on the planet. Hiss! And as usual, it sends you into a rage. The spilled milk evaporates quickly. Excuse me. Got to do something to calm yourself down. Let off some steam. Aqueous. Equip a bow. You mean equip, because it's spelled like aqueous. Actually, the feel of the brittle wood giving way under the astonishing might of your man-grit is starting to calm you down already. You equip it to your half-bowkind strife specibus, which is pretty much useless. Like the broken sword. You also keep a plain old bowkind specibus in the event that you are able to fire an arrow someday, because a boy can dream, right? But for more practical purposes, you keep a fist and card on hand. You stow them all in your strife portfolio. Remember the strife portfolio? It still exists. It didn't stop existing or anything. Classic callback to a game abstraction that they made for just like no reason and then also never referenced. Aqueous. Answer. You proceed to have a conversation that we read not all that long ago. It went mostly like this. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. But when all was said and done, you were quite sure you convinced your good friend to stay on the right team. Not the team full of degenerates with swill coursing through their veins. Oh, he's racist. You're starting to get worked up again. Routine helps calm you down. Maybe you will talk to another friend. You talk to him every day for some reason, though it's not exactly right to call him a friend, since you despise him. Your relationship with the fellow is difficult to describe. It should be noted that in troll language, the word for friend is exactly the same as the word for enemy. Ah. I actually forgot about that. Aqueous. Talk to friend, enemy. Centaur's testicle began trolling terminally Capricus, which is Gamzee. Have I ever told you what a reprehensible disgrace you are? Ha ha, fuck yeah, only every motherfucking day, bro. I'm not in a very good mood. There are few things I'd like to get off my chest. Motherfucking spill it. Don't be all keeping that shit bottled up like a fucking all shaked up bottle of Faygo. Fuck, dog. I'm thirsty. I'm down to my last bottle and I don't fucking know if I can get any more in this motherfucking magic land, so I don't know. What you do appear to know is exactly how to maximize my livid contempt for you. With your revolting language and your sense of decorum, at such breathtaking odds with the richness and perfection of your blood. I just hate you so much. That's cool. I can't be making not everybody happy all the time. If we ever meet, I could bake you a fucking pie, and we could chill, and maybe we'd be better bros that way. And the degrees to which you pollute your precious blood with your bottled fizzy sugar and soporific toxins. Maddening. You will stop. Whoa, I will? How do you know that? No, you don't understand. It's not a prediction. It's an order. I command you to stop. Oh, all right, brother. You motherfucking got it. What? Are you serious? Yeah. I mean, you got to show some faith in your friends, 'cause they're all the ones who are being to look out for you. So fuck. If you say I'm not doing the shit right, then what the motherfuck do I know? No, this is unacceptable. Okay, let's start over. I apologize. I was completely out of line, and I'm sorry. I have no right to talk to you like that, or tell you what you can't do. Ah, no worries. It's not my place. Your habits notwithstanding, I am lesser than you, and inferior. Ha ha ha. Okay. Don't you understand that you're better than me? Can you please act like it? That's not a command. It's just a polite request, I guess. Okay, I can try, but man, I don't know if I know how to be like a better motherfucker than any other motherfucker. Look, it isn't that difficult. Try to be cognizant of your desires and needs, and attempt to regard those around you as simple vehicles meant to bring about your gratification. Wow. What? What are you doing? Right now. It sounds as if you had begun playing with the red team. Is this true? Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm all up in the motherfucking shit of this wicked mystical motherfucker. I bonked an imp on the head with a club, and then a little later, I scared one with a horn. Smiley face. Oh, Gamzee. It's like this. You can tell why my partner loves this guy. Good. This is very good. It really pleases me to hear tales of physical subjugation. I presume these were lesser beings toiling in the lower ranks of some hierarchy. Well, yeah, they're underlings, and there's some subjugation involved for fucking sure. But now we kind of settled down, and me and the imps are sharing some pie. These motherfuckers are pretty dope, actually. I like them. Okay, it pleases me considerably less to hear things like that, but I've already stated I have no right to be disappointed by your conduct, so I will try to control myself. Oh shit, bro. I don't want to be like all to disappoint you. It's like sometimes hard to read what Gamzee is saying because of the way he talks. Oh shit, bro. I don't want to be all like to disappoint you. What can I do to make a brother fucking shape his shit up? If I could make you smile, it'd be the best fucking miracle I ever did part of. Honk, honk, honk. Smiley face. Would it be too much to ask for you to maybe boss me around a little? You mean like role playing? If it would help to couch it in those terms, then yeah, I guess so. But not as the especially juvenile kind. Let's keep it serious and professional. I'll try, but I'm not much fucking any good at it, I think. Just say anything, as long as it's authoritative. Okay. Hey, you, don't go near the motherfucking ocean all 'cause I told you not to a bunch of times. Shit is straight up dangerous, and I'm getting my harsh on about it. Decent. I don't live near the ocean, though, so it's hard to immerse myself in the scenario. All right, well, what aren't you all not supposed to do? What kind of mischief do you get your bad fucking self up to? Oh my god. This whole section of like these teen aliens like discovering their quasi sexuality, but like not even really understanding that it's sexuality, and it's like kind of instead being couched in like their own internalized racism is just insane. It's just insane, and they like don't actually articulate that that's what they're doing, but they just establish it all through context, and like such a show don't tell, and it's also like the subject of what's happening feels so completely irrelevant from anything in the story, but also it's like the character interaction is extremely rich and like nuanced. It's so weird. So weird. Anyways, now I'm gonna have to read this scene to you, so I hope you're cool with that. I do so many bad things. Just awful things. I'm incredibly impudent, and a superior needs to put me in my place. Okay, well, don't be doing all those bad fucking things, bro. Yes. Yes. That's good. Like that. Cut that shit out. I'm so all meaning this. Ha ha ha. Excellent. Now tell me this, High Blood. I've been roughhousing a little too hard lately. I've made a bit of a mess, and anyone in a position of authority would surely be cross about it. Percent? Cross. Oh. What do you make of it, this wretched misbehavior? Fuck, man, I'm so motherfucking salty about all that business you said. Like, fuck, I'm like all moving my mouth and the wicked noise is coming out in the frontiest way possible. And it's going at your direction, 'cause that's the direction to fucking be angry at. Yes, so good. I am presently whipped into a state of contrition, one befitting of our class disparity, but I'm starting to perspire again, so it's best that we stop. Thank you for indulging me. Haha, no problem, bro. It's cool. We could all up and motherfucking open up a little bit with each other. Like bros. If there's stuff you want to get off your chest, dude, like I said, I'm fucking here for a motherfucker. Kind of like a miracle, how it's always there. It never goes away, you know? No, but I comprehend the sentiment. I have lots of thoughts, but they're difficult to communicate, if you'll listen. Sure. Smiley face. Honestly, I'm confused by the social order. Man, me too. I don't know what a fucking what color is what, so I don't bother with thinking on that motherfucker. See, that's what I mean. How is it possible for one of your distinction to be so ignorant and loathsome, whereas a member of the most abject verminous bloodline of all can conduct herself with such grace and possess nothing but admirable mannerisms? I find these striking juxtapositions perplexing, and I confess strangely intoxicating. I wonder if I have gone mad to form such a pact with her. Wow, I got no fucking clue what you're talking about. Who is she? I shouldn't be talking about this. You're the enemy. I'm assuming Equius is talking about Nepeta, because Nepeta is, I think, in the lower castes. Vriska, be in cahoots with Equius. Cahoots. Oh my god, so many troll conversations. Here we go. Equius! What? Hey, I'm about to meddle with so many losers right now. How many? So many. All the losers. All of them. Good. Use your cunning and venom to make them envy our nobility. Oh man, was that sarcasm? That sounded like sarcasm. No, humorous insincerity is for pedantic wigglers. Psh, I know you never make jokes. I was the one being sarcastic, you stooge. I was being sarcastic about you being sarcastic. Duh. That's because you're a little worse than me. The fuck I am? Anyway, hey, did you finish Aradia's present yet? I'm about to fuss with her, and I want to know if I can keep my promise or if you're gonna make a liar out of me. It's finished. I'll deliver it shortly. Great. Thanks, buddy. I'll be waiting here for you. I'm happy to help, but I don't understand why you're intent on gratifying that worthless peasant. Because I promised I would, and it's none of your damn business. Man, quit your prying. Always fidgeting and poking and prying. Fine, then let's proceed with the plan in a curt and professional manner. Agreed. So, just to review, we will let Aradia perpetrate her cute little ploy on Solux and usurp his power. Yes. Isn't it funny when these chumps try to get all tactical and underhanded? It's really adorable. I guess it is pretty quaint. Anyway, she makes her little power grab, and that's when we both step in and usurp her as co-leaders, right? That's the plan. Okay, good. When the best team will be led by the two highest bloods, the way it should be. Or at least the highest bloods who aren't shitty clown worshippers or underwater freaks. Sound good? Yes, we are in absolute agreement. Yes, 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 yes! Stop. Great. What a great team we are. Hey. You wouldn't be planning anything sneaky, would you? No. Don't be absurd. Are you? What? How could you suggest such a thing? Man, so insulting. Okay. Perfect. We have the perfect plan, and no one is plotting any sort of double crossings or backstabbery or anything like that. There are no crossings up my sleeves. Also, I don't have sleeves. I am as transparent as can be, and my word is my bond. I know. Don't worry, dude. I trust you completely. You know, I can feel you trying to read my mind. Bullshit! Probably just another one of your many daily rage aneurysms. Why don't you cool your jets and have a glass of gross muscle beast milk? Get out of my head. It's making me angry. Try to remember who built your arm for you. Oh God, don't you dare. Robo slap. Yo, she's always trying to fuck with people with her mind powers while she's talking to them. And Equius, I guess, cannot resist it because he's technically a higher blood caste. Equius, go check on Aradia's present. You delve deeper into your hive where you store many of your robotic projects. Oh, also, like, Equius made the robot arm that Vriska has, then made it slap her because, and it's in Equius's font, so you can kind of tell that that's his color. You delve deeper into your hive where you store many of your robotic projects. The lair doubles as the caged arena where you battle them. Under the tarp is the completed gift. You, of course, have no intention of delivering this to your neighbor as promised. You naturally will double-cross your accomplice, just as you assume she has plans to double-cross you. You assume she is assuming the same of you. Business as usual for blue bloods. Oh, cops? You will deliver it to Aradia yourself to gain her favor and then double cross her and take your rightful position as team leader. How ironic that someone of your blood purity must work to win the favor of the lowest sort of peasant. Humiliating. Strangely titillating, even. But in the end, class order will be restored. Equius, remove tarp. It's an Aradia bot. You reveal her sparkling new chassis. You have paid a great deal of attention to quality and detail in this model. She is perfect. You don't know what to make of the feelings she stirs. For one like you to entertain thoughts of attraction for such genetic filth would be utter depravity. Exquisite, delectable depravity. This guy's got issues. In in an I'm not judging him for having issues kind of way. Listen, if you're kinky, I'm cool with you. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just making fun of this guy, okay? We're cool. Why, Aradia, it appears the red glass of your eye has caught the pink and green glint of the moons in their perigrees. The sweet poetry almost makes a man forget how the grime that once filled your veins made his stomach turn. It is a good omen for illicit lovers. Could you imagine the scandal if anyone found out? No one must ever know. But worry not. Your heart will pump no more of that despicable red sludge. Red? You have been given a new heart. You can be taught the ways of the class you were always meant for. No one is beyond redemption. Be grateful, dear Aradia. For the first time in your meaningless life, you have met a man with true compassion. What a douchebag. Oh, he's pissed. And just what do you think you're looking at? Keep your cold mechanical judgment to yourself, as if your own record is so spotless. Don't forget who made you. Oh, what's that? My, that is a smart mouth you have. That was the last straw. An example must be made of this insubordination. Example! Pow! Robo-splode! Oh, I guess this is Equius' place, and that is Vriska's. It blew up. Uh-oh. The robot hit the Bop It. Is it Bop? It was Trouble. The game Trouble. You ever play that? The Catanative Doomsday Dice Cascader is unfortuitously activated. Oh, strike back. This is a Midnight Crew reference. I guess they just took the Midnight Crew thing that does a bunch of different numbers. That probably didn't make any sense to you, and I'm not going to read it because it's Problem Sleuth, but this is just a callback to Problem Sleuth, a different comic that Hussey wrote. Okay, the lousy thing breaks. You seriously cannot believe how unbelievably shitty this Doomsday device is. Snap. It blows up. Oh, and there's a giant cave-in that breaks apart some of Equius' house and crushes Vriska's Lucis. Arthur! Oh, and Arthur falls out. No! Moments earlier. Vriska. Meddle with Terezi. Oh, Terezi's in the game now, in the medium. Prototyped her dragon. She's killing some imps who are all getting some crazy powers now that they've all mixed with the different Lucies. Okay. Arachnid's grip began trolling Gallows Calibrator. It looks like tonight we will have to break our truce, or at least suspend it. Hope you don't mind. How do you figure that? Because tonight we will play a game together. For the first time, and I don't even know. Forever. Was this earlier or before? Moments earlier. Yeah, this was before it blew up. The truce wasn't about not playing games together, dummy. It was about not stabbing each other in the back anymore, and stopping the endless cycle of revenge, and above all, not using your powers to hurt people who don't deserve it. Man, you like to give me such a hard time about all that. I can't catch a break. Can't you see I'm trying to put all that behind me and make amends with everybody? No, of course you can't see that. What am I saying? It's hard to believe you with all the lying you've done. Your blueberry bubblegum words still smell pretty good, but your deceit stinks. Sad face. I'll prove it to you. I'm giving Aradia a present that will make her feel all better finally. Then I'll be in the clear. Whew! Totally redeemed. You'll see. I mean, smell. I don't know why you're bothering trying to help her. She won't care. Whatever it was you did to her, I think you broke her brain. It's so terrible. Man, why can't you cut me some slack for once? It's not like I even did anything that bad to you. I lost 7 eyes, but you only lost 2. I would say you came out ahead in the bargain. I know. And actually, I never really got the chance to thank you. Smiley face. Ugh. Your sarcasm really stings when here I am just trying to be nice. Okay, I guess I deserve it. I'm serious though. But I don't expect you to get that. Ah, fine, be that way. But you shouldn't sit there and pretend we're so different. Remember Team Scourge? How convenient all that must be to have forgotten. You were so nasty. Oh man, if you crossed Terezi Pyrope, you were fucked. Yeah, if you were a bad guy, we were supposed to be like a vigilante duo dispensing justice, and you could take the bad guys home and feed them to your stupid spider. But instead, you just fed her everybody, and lied and lied and lied. Yeah, those were the days. I mean, days full of mistakes and regret. But it was still a lot of fun, watching you dismantle huge teams of flarpers with nothing but politics and head games, without even using any special powers. Wow. Meh. Come on. What do I have to do here? I don't know. Well, if you want to know what I think, you should start changing your tune. Because even though you've got all these highfalutin morals and fancy reservations, you know as well as me that a killer is a killer is a killer. There ain't no changing your ways for good, and one day you're going to flail that silly little cane of yours and not find nothing to bump into and fall face first into the shit again. And you're going to do something terrible to somebody and you wish you could take it back, but you can't. And then you'll work hard to win back their trust, and you'll try and try and try, and you'll see how hard it is. You'll see. I doubt it. You'll see. I'm whispering that, and it is echoing and ominous. You'll see. You'll see. Oh. Well, you can it, Circuit. Ha 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 ha. Arachnid's grip ceased trolling Gallow's calibrator. Angry face. Arachnid's grip began trolling Gallow's calibrator. Whoa, what was that? What was what? There was a loud noise outside my hive. It sounded like an explosion. Wow, really? And then another one. And now something that sounds like an avalanche. Well, if I had to guess, I would say it was probably 2 explosions and then an avalanche. That dumbass is probably punching robots again. I will go outside and look. Okay. Try not to get burned or crushed to death or anything. That would be awful. You got it. Smiley face. With like more than 8 for some reason. And much earlier than that. Oh, okay, this is a flashback. Oh, flashback. This is a good place to stop. We're going to flash back. This is back to Terezi before she was blind. What? Are we going to see how she went blind? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know that it's coming slow, but I feel so determined to get through this, at least to the class spec stuff, because that's the stuff I need to talk about. So, in the meantime, I hope you stay cool in this absolute ridiculous heat wave, which I am literally sweating here reading this because I don't have AC in this room. So I'm going to leave, and I hope you have a great evening. And we'll pick up next time with this flashback. Peace out.